To determine if a property of a material is physical or chemical, we need to determine if this property is involved in a chemical or physical change. A physical change is where the chemical identity of the material does not change. So an example of this would be water boiling. So water, when it boils, it goes from a liquid state to the gaseous state, but it's still H2O, so we did not change the actual chemical composition of the material. This is a physical change. A chemical change is anything where the actual chemical bonds are changing of the material. So an example of this would be a candle burning. So you have the candle that's burning and you get a new carbon dioxide product from that. So it's a new chemical compound. So that's a chemical change. So in these reactions, we can look and identify, is there a new chemical compound being produced? If there is, then that's a chemical change or a chemical property. So our first one here, silver gray metal melts at 420 degrees Celsius. So remember, melting is just a physical change going from a solid to a liquid. So that's a physical property. Gasoline burning, anything burning, that's a chemical reaction. You produce light and heat and carbon dioxide, so that is a chemical change. The density of a metal is a physical property because we can measure that just by weighing the metal and taking the volume, so we don't have to react it with anything to determine the density, so that's a physical property. A metal reacting with oxygen, so key word here is react. Anytime you're talking about a chemical reaction, such as with oxygen, that's a chemical change. And the last one here, a metal has a hardness of 2.5 on the Mohs scale. So here we can measure this hardness without actually reacting the metal. So this would be a physical property.